Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my jbird. And this is remembering 1976 and 1977. Now, we're going to, back when I played in 76 and 77, when I first started playing, and my openings that you've been seeing. Now, this is new and old. I'm mixing together, and I'm moving up on each one. Now the next spot's 1600, and showing all my creativity here. Okay, I'm in black, and this is called Jaybird Tower to bot 1600. No arrows, no assistance, no help of any kind to beat this spot. And this is game 4. And let's get down to it right now. No assistance, no arrows, no help of any kind to beat this spot, like I say. And let's get to it. C4, E5, G3, D6, E3, E6, B3. Defend the pawn after B3, C8, G2. Got to defend again because of the bishop after C6, C3, E7, and there's your Jaybird Tower right here. After E7, D1. Now, I couldn't figure that out. I didn't understand why he did that. I mean, if anything, you would have developed a knight and then maybe castle or something, or push a pawn, or come up with some kind. I don't know why it did that. It strangely acted like that. After D1, I go F6. He goes F4. I take. Like I say, if it's just pawn on this side or that side, when it comes down to here, you don't let it get in anyhow. You always take that pawn. It's best to take the pawn. After E4, takes E4, castle. He goes E4. I go D5. I start the attack now. I'm tucked away. I'm ready to go. After D5, takes F6, takes F6, takes D6, takes D6, takes D6, takes D6. Well, see, and let's finish it, and takes D6. Yeah, well, you would say, well, you got 3, 5 pawns. He's got 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5. Oh, he's up a pawn. Well, guess what? His position is busted. It's busted. Check this out. You can't believe how busted his position is, but you got to make the right moves. Let's see. After that, I threaten D8. He goes back G2. I think why he didn't want this check. Okay, no problem. I didn't even take notice of that anyway, but I seen it now going over it. After G2, I move up D7. I want to get these pieces up, firing each way. I'm going to bring the knight up after D7. He goes E4. He brings it back. Nope, I'm still not worried about that check. I need to get the C6, connect the rooks. After C6, he goes F3. And I'm looking, and now I'm going to go back. Queenie H3. Look at this jam. He's in a jam right now. He can't put his rook here. I'm threatening this, but his queen's defending it. Now, he can start some crazy stuff and get a piece and bust his position. But his position's busted. Look at his pawns. 1, 2, 3. I have 2. But after H3, he goes G1. Okay. He gets worse. And now, what's my best thing to do? Is threaten him. E8. He goes D5. I go D8. I'm just threatening. I don't see... Actually, I didn't see what was happening. I forgot about... Okay, I put it here. I'm keeping tension. But now, look, he's busted. He goes nuts. He goes G7. I take G7. Why? He got the check. Now he's got to move, because if he didn't take it, he's going to lose his knight and a check, and things start going downhill. The program, once it's in a busted position like this, it goes nuts. After g7, it moves b5. I take check. I'm getting that no matter what. Now, he could have just moved his queen before and left his rook there, and then it would have been check. But he didn't do it that way. I guess things could have got worse. Maybe there was a mate in the mix here somewhere. After f3, he goes c2. Now check this out. I've seen it. I'm going to take this piece. And you're going to say, why do that? Well, if he takes with the pawn, he's forked. So I get a pawn out of it. Take f4. He takes f4. Check d4. c3. Take the queen b5. Now he's 4 pawn islands and he's split. Look how busted this position is. b4, d4. He goes a4, e2, d4, c1 takes, c1 takes, check d1, d4 b4, take f4, c7, nope, defend it, b8, e7, f2, I'm getting one of the pawns, h3, takes a2, b5, go back, h2, e3, b2, and now I see also here another idea. After b2, he goes a3. I throw him in a check first because he can't go this way, and then I'll just take his pawn. a4, bishop back f8. He's got more problems. g3, h8, a3, take it b4, take b3 check, take b3, f5, h4, f4, c4, d8, b3, f3, c4, f2, c3, f1, c2, c4, b1, d1, b2, d2, b1, c2, a1, and that's game. And you take notice, once you have the position on it, on these bots like this, and it sees that it's starting to lose the position in pieces, it just does, it don't fight as hard as a 2100 or 2000 will. You know, they just, but they actually fold up too. They go nuts too. I mean, when you get them, you must, but the game goes like this. You saw the jbird tower there, back there. All right, he takes. I mean, this game could have went different ways, and he got a pawn advantage. But this is losing. Okay, and then now I guess he thinks he's just going to stop the check there and whatever, getting back in here. I go here. I just want to get my pieces out, connect the rooks. Then I went back. Now he can't even get his queen back if he wanted to anyway. Now he could drop his knight back. Then I couldn't go here. Then I'd still throw the check. But he moves the rook over. And maybe he's thinking he's going to try to pin me in checkmate. It's not going to work. He's just threatening. And that's it. It's over. Put himself in a lost position real quick. And then I seen that, get a pawn and a check and a piece, and really bust his position up worse. And then go right in and just finish the job. Nope, don't let him have no chance whatsoever. You're getting a pawn, go right back over. Seeing a rook on an open board is dangerous. He had to go that way. If he would have went down, I would have just took the pawn and a check. So we would have lost the last pawn. Maybe he could have went here, and then I'd have to get out of the way, and then, but and there goes another one. And obviously you see what's going to happen. Stop the king from crossing. play it out, and finish it up. Okay, there you have it. Thanks for stopping by, and we're going to have some more remembering 76 and the 77.